To learn more about the high school workshop for Athens Jazz Fest 2012, I decided to talk with its director, Will Drury. Drury also directs Boogie on the Bricks and Groove Street Fest in Athens, Ohio. He tells me a little bit about how Jazz Fest is helping Athens and the Ohio University community.
And the most important thing this year was we felt this was a great event and a great idea. And from my sister's point of view, her involvement in sponsorship, and she's one of the two major sponsors, is to hopefully one day generate tourism and hotel stays. And as far as the city goes, not the benefits for OU, but as far as the city. And an important thing for us is when someone will drive from another town and leave their tourism dollars in Athens. And we felt like this is a type of event that could grow into something that people will drive into town and help the economy here in Athens. And so this year, getting everyone involved and having all these top quality people that are used to doing events and arts and music and that kind of thing. So this year we really felt like we built a solid foundation to go forward. Now we know what everyone's strength is, who's handling which component. Now we can really get out and market it next year and hopefully bring people into Athens. And then the portion that's going on right now with the high school bands, that's something that ultimately, if that grows into a 2-day deal, now we have parents, families, brothers, sisters that are coming into Athens, staying in the hotel rooms, eating at the restaurants uptown. And it's a great way to show off the School of Music for potential OU students.
Right.
These are, so everyone benefits from this. And so now going forward, like I really feel like we have something that will definitely grow and take off from here. Now that we have a solid footing.
Yeah. Great. And how many high schools are participating in this?
I believe we have 6 here today.
Okay.
And I was really surprised. Several of them are much larger than I anticipated. I was thinking 10 to 12 people probably, and a couple of them it looks like there's at least twice that many with each band. And so we've seen, like we thought, we've seen the number of families and brothers and sisters that have come along with them. So I'm excited about that.
Next, I talked with Paige Alost, director of the Athens County Visitors Bureau. She talks with me about the reasons for Jazz Fest's switch from individual musicians to bands and her hopes for the future of Jazz Fest. Hi, what's your name?
I'm Paige Alost.
Okay, and what's your role in the Jazz Fest?
I serve as the director of the Athens County Convention and Visitors Bureau, and we are a sponsor and on the committee that runs the festival.
And why did you choose to have bands rather than in the past?
In the years past, we've always done individual musicians, and we felt like part of the learning experience, especially for a high school musician, is learning to play in a group.
Right.
And it's challenging when you work one-on-one with a student, but then they can't go back to the group that they are used to working with. So under the suggestion of the OU School of Music and Dr. Parkinson, we decided that it would be better to try and go after the high school jazz bands and combos. And we've had a really great turnout. So we have 5 bands and 2 combos with us. So it's kind of exciting.
Yeah. And where do these students come from? How do you recruit these students?
They came from as close as Nelsonville, York, and as far away as Cincinnati.
Okay.
And we've got schools from Lancaster, we've got schools from Fairfield Union, so we're a nice mix of schools that are close into us and also schools that are at a distance. And this is the first year that we've done this particular format, that we've partnered with OU. And I'm hoping next year that we'll have a few more bands and then a few more bands after that until it becomes one of the premier high school musical experiences in the state.
That's great. Is there anything else you want to add that you want people to know about the event?
I think just look forward to next year and know that it's an opportunity for the community to come in. All these events that we had in here today, the Baker Center was filled with music all day. And for them to be able to come in and maybe bring their up-and-coming young musicians and their families and to come and listen to what high school students across the state are doing with jazz. And we look forward to growing it and having more students visit us and having the community come out and see what we're doing. So.
Okay, great. Thank you. This is Andrea Carlson, and thanks for listening.